Hey YouTube, welcome back to Axis and Allies, the Garrison, once again with another episode of the YouTube Wars. All right, guys, welcome back. We're broadcasting here from the bunker in Rochelle Park, New Jersey. I always look forward to these videos where I get to review the videos or the moves that were made by my teammates and opponents in this current YouTube Wars game that we are currently playing. Okay, we will be reviewing today the moves that were made by the Italian player, or the person controlling the Italians, I should say, V.K. Cowboy. All right, so V.K. Cowboy will be making his moves with the Italian. A lot of strategic positioning and moving around is going on. Definitely both the Allies and the Axis are moving their pieces strategically for the last two critical rounds of this YouTube Wars game. All right, guys, so as usual, I want to hear your commentaries. I want to get your feedback. If you think our strategies are working or not, or if you have a better strategy at mind or in your head that maybe we should be utilizing. All right, guys, so let me know. All right, so let's review the current ground and naval situation for the Italian forces in the Mediterranean and in Europe. As we can see, the Italians are arrayed in the Mediterranean, in the regions of Gibraltar and Morocco, right? So in Gibraltar, you have one Italian infantry division along with one armored division, as well as one Italian fighter squadron stationed in Gibraltar. And in Morocco, you have two Italian infantry, one artillery, and one armored divisions in Morocco, along with their allies, the Germans. Okay, so definitely the Strait of Gibraltar is at this moment in time very, very well defended with a strong Axis presence. All right, so you also have an Italian fleet, one carrier in sea zone. What sea zone is this? Is it 90? No, it's 94. You have a fully loaded carrier with two fighter squadrons. Okay, and then in 97, sea zone 97, you have three naval transports. Okay, so that's something to be on the lookout, because I have the nagging suspicion that those transports are going to be essential for the Italian strategy in this, not only this round, but within the next remaining two rounds, rounds 7 and 8. All right, on the Eastern Front, you also have an Italian presence in Romania. You have two Italian divisions along with one bomber squadron, strategic bomber squadron. Up in the north, in the region, in the area of Western Ukraine, you have an artillery division. Further west, in Eastern Poland, you have two AAAs and one artillery division assisting the German army. All right, so basically, this is the general layout. And of course, you do have assets in southern Italy and northern Italy as well. These forces are ready to deploy abroad. And I'm sure that these naval transports will take a few of these forces on board and have them deployed throughout the Mediterranean, as well as these two infantry divisions in Greece. All right, so what did V.K. Cowboy purchase for the Italians? Interesting purchase. Definitely the Italians are enjoying the fact that they are getting a substantial amount of IPCs that is allowing them to make purchases that they normally wouldn't be able to do so. So in this instance, you have two naval transports that are being purchased, along with three infantry divisions that are being recruited, and two artillery divisions that will be placed in this turn. All right, so basically that's about it. The tactical situation, the strategical situation for the Italians is very interesting. The Italians, I believe, are poised. Yes, they're poised to go on the offense. The question that we have, or that I have, is, do the Italians, or the Axis powers in general, do they have the time needed to actually accomplish the 12 victory objective, not 12 victory objectives, but the 12 victory points that are needed to win this game by the end of round 8. Remember, according to the BBR, the Italians, the Axis powers, not the Italians, the Axis powers need to have acquired 12 victory points by the end of round 8. Okay, so if they haven't done so, the Allied powers automatically win this particular game. Okay, so that is the objective of the Axis powers, 12 victory points. All right, guys, we shall be back shortly with the combat movements for the next sequence of this episode. Stand by. All right, so we're back. We're going to be reviewing the order of combat. These are the battles that V.K. Cowboy declared. He declared a total of 4 battles. Okay, they will be in Alexandria, Transjordan, Syria, and the British transport in the Red Sea in Sea Zone 81. Okay, so these are the 4 battles that were declared by V.K. Cowboy. All right, so the moves are as follows. Okay, so the naval transport. Okay, you have 1 fighter squadron Italian attacking the single British naval transport that is unprotected in Sea Zone 81. Okay, the fighter actually is coming from the carrier in Sea Zone 94 at a movement of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that fighter has 1 movement left in its gas gauge. All right, let's go now for the battle in Alexandria, where you have 1 naval transport that brought along 1 infantry division and 1 artillery. Okay, the artillery actually came from Yugoslavia. I somehow missed this and did not realize that there was 1 Italian artillery division in Yugoslavia that was picked up by that naval transport in Sea Zone 97, along with 1 infantry division that was in Greece and was landed in Alexandria. So in this battle, okay, you will have 1 artillery division, 1 infantry division, and 1 fighter that is coming from the Italian carrier in Sea Zone 4 at a movement of 3. And that's 1, 2, and 3. And of course, the defending unit is 1 French infantry division that is defending. All right, so let's go over to Transjordan. You have 1 Italian armored division along with 1 infantry division, just unopposed, where the Italians performed an amphibious landing. These 2 units actually came from I believe the armored unit came from northern Italy, and the infantry came from southern Italy, if I'm not mistaken, if I recall correctly. Or maybe the infantry came from northern Italy. I'm not quite sure at this time. All right, so that's the second battle. All right, so actually the third battle. The fourth battle, you have 2 Italian infantry divisions that are unopposed as well, landing from into Syria. Okay, and of course these 2 infantry divisions were brought over from Italy as well. All right, so these are the 4 battles that will be the order of combat for this particular turn. All right, guys, sit tight, and we shall be back with the results of the order of battle. All right, guys, let's go over the order of non-combat. So let me just make a correction, some housekeeping here. The Italians invaded, okay, with 4 infantry divisions in Syria, not 2. There was a bomber that was actually in western Ukraine, no, actually in Romania, an Italian bomber that picked up 2 of its infantry divisions and assisted the amphibious landing with 2 airborne landings as well. Not 2, but 1 airborne landing operation where 2 infantry divisions were dropped off. So that's a mistake on our end, and it's been corrected right now. So the bomber landed back onto Greece. All right, so the bomber acting as an air transport. All right, so let's review the other non-combats. The Italians also picked up 1 infantry and 1 armored unit that were in Gibraltar. The naval transport did that and offloaded those 2 divisions on northern Africa into Morocco. All right. There was 1 single AAA in northern Italy that was actually in southern Italy that was railroaded by a movement of 3, 1, 2, and 3 into Denmark. Okay. There was another AAA in northern Italy that was railroaded into Normandy at a count of 2. All right. The 2 AAAs that are currently in western Ukraine, okay, that were initially in eastern Poland, moved eastbound towards or into western Ukraine as well. Okay, and I believe that's about it for the non-combat movements. Oh, I am forgetting one. The Italian destroyer that was in Sea Zone 92, along with the German Navy, the German fleet, moved over and is now reinforcing the German destroyer in Sea Zone 91 off the coast of Portugal and I believe Morocco. All right, so now you have 2 Axis destroyers defending Sea Zone 91. And yes, that's about it for the non-combat movements for the Italian player. Italy, of course, being under the command of V.K. Cowboy. All right, stand by and we shall be back with the final placements of units. All right, so let's go ahead with the placement of purchased units. I have already gone ahead and placed them, so I will just point them out where the units were deployed into, or the territories they were deployed into. So the Italians have purchased 3 infantry. 2 of them will be going into southern France. The remaining infantry into northern Italy, along with the 2 artillery divisions in northern Italy as well. The Italians also purchased 2 naval transports that were placed in Sea Zone 97. All right, so that's it for the Italian turn. As you can see, the Italians have definitely poised themselves strategically throughout the Mediterranean. I can see a potential attack coming from either the Italians or the Germans sometime next round, and that's round number 7. And if Cairo does not fall round 7, it will probably fall round 8. So we are writing off, we the Allies are writing off Egypt as a loss for this game. And that's how we see it. So most likely that will be happening or occurring. All right, guys, so we are officially turning the torch over to Dutch Lancaster and the Anzacs. And of course, the French as well. But as we all know, the French have been utterly smashed. If I'm not mistaken, I believe there's only 1 French unit remaining on the board, and that's the 1 French infantry division that has been traveling northbound and is currently in Rostov, in Russian territory. Okay, so that is the single remaining French unit in the entirety of the board, as you can see. All right, guys, I'll be checking out. As always, please enjoy your gaming, and I hope that you remember to bunker down and play. Until next time.